Ooh, it's new toy day. Yes, it's Raider. Yes, it's not very good, but I don't need it for a lot. It's not going to be used that much. It's mainly to help me with all this. And just odd bits and bobs. But yeah, could have got the table one, but the one on legs is better. So we'll get that built. Also, it's going to come in handy if we need any more. The way we're going, you never know. So, right, yeah, because like I was saying, I've got a lot of edging and tidying to do. So, we'll ride a bit now. Yeah, quite like that. Right, we're on a wine tour at our local winery, Burgazzoni. Yeah, we're going to have a big open day and see what wine we can get. But yeah, it's a big old place.
No, I think that's the first group, or the 11:30 group.
Here we go. Where's the testing? Where's the wine? That's what we want. Go in there. That's where we are. Right over there. Wow. Oh, how are you doing? Can't break you. I feel like I might go through with this route. Wow. There's our Yakuto. There's it's going to be a bit windy up there. I love these little houses. We've been looking for them to buy. There's just loads of them. Yeah, they do come up for sale.
Is it?
Some come up for sale, yeah. Oh, that's Romania.
The other side of the
Yeah, that's thinking that was Ariakovo, but now it's behind the hill. Yeah, now that's all Romania over there.
Nice, huh? And that's all the guy, he was from our...
Yep.
Yeah, one.
That big hill.
Windmill we have. See? And Ostrov, you see the windmill?
Windmill, can't see.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can just see it.
It's turning.
Just see it.
So the whole of Ostrov has electricity now.
Ah. Let's hope this roof is safe. So we just found town. The reason this is shaped like a castle is because it was an old Roman fort here on this land. And this is the road, old Roman road. So they rebuilt it. It's not in the perfect shape, but as like a little castle. So yeah, hell of a view from up here. That's what we come for. That's where we are, Burgazzoni. And they do with there's Scrubber tasting, 21 left, 30 tasting. We'll take one of them with us. Then if we can, we could leave some of these at our little Airbnb. And others can come. What's on there? So yeah. Oh, I see. Different languages. Oh, food on the go. We better get some more cheese down us. I'm a driver. There we go. Here's a little shop. 20% off as well. It's like a little tiny little shop. It was 3 litres for 13.50 lev, and then 20% off that as well. So we stocked up, shall we say, and we bought some another one for 18.50. I want this little thing. Cool's that? That's cool, little single seater. Love that. That'd have been up and down these vines. These is what we will love as well. These Fugons. These little trailers, we love them. But yeah, look how neat. But we couldn't have our garden like that. Oh, that's just gorgeous. Just dream home, that one. There's loads of them everywhere. Oh, everyone drives on the phones here. Oh, they have been patching up around here. Really going to 15 mile an hour. Yeah, just looking at these little places. Let's go to the next one. That one's even gorgeous as well. Look at that. I didn't stop before. And they've got more. Yeah. Here we go, back at house number 2 with some new toys. Look at this. Oh, we've got a big compost toilet. And this is from Separate. Ooh, sounds like a nice argument. Ooh. Yeah, so we went for this massive reviews. So we've gone for the big one. And the beauty of this is a huge bucket for your poo. Because if we've got guests staying, they don't want to be emptying it. So if it can hold up to like 3 weeks easy. If it's on your own, you're going to be a month. All got electric fans. You don't need any chemicals with this, or the dust, you know, the coconut stuff or the sawdust. You don't need any of this. This is totally out. And the pee is actually directed. Oh, sounds like they're killing some pigs. And then, where we're building the new toilet, that's where the wee's going to go. Straight down, and we're making like a soakaway. It's going to be full of gravel in there. And yeah, so this gets started tomorrow. Worktop, an extra bit of a worktop being done. This is an absolute mess at the moment. We've got a new fridge in, new shelves are going up. We've got shelves to go there. So yeah, we've got the new shower unit, it's here, new sink. Now we've got to go on a shopping spree for all your little things. Toilets. So these in here, there's a weird, so they run off electric. So that we're going to swap it out. So that, like I said before, we're going to put this one up there. And it just basically screws in. And literally, with this, is just instant hot water. Weird. So almost like a heater, you know, your coffee machines. So it runs off exact same principle. Cold water comes in and it heats it up inside. Because this is a bit plastic, you know, but that's going to go in the toilet. We'll have a nice one there. So yeah, we're going to fit it out. We've got cooker, oven, all sorts of little bits. Put a curtain on here. Shelf for your food. Yeah, slowly going to come. So this month, start transforming this place. Oh, sounds bad. I think crow's nest, stork's nest. So we need to get that up. So I know it's a screamer. There's the log ready. Oh, that's one unhappy pig. So yeah, we've got this dug out. Ralph's here in the morning. We're going to start levelling this off just a bit more and start getting it concrete. And that'll be the outside toilet for everyone. Land's getting a bit cleaner. Need to just get a rotavator in now and just rotovate all the middle bit. And just loosen it up, but yeah. Oh, listen to it. And look at your views. Oh, hell, he's not an happy piggy, that one. Yeah, we're trying to work out a colour. pig will not shut up. Shut up, ruining my filming. I still quite like the bright. We're going to keep all the white as it is, and then the bottom's going grey all along the bottom. Might even paint all the concrete grey as well, because the cream looks a bit gets mucky. But I still like that sapphire. Now these are very expensive paints. Some good quality ones. We've just painted them, so they're a bit fresh. They'll probably go a bit darker, I think. But a friend's got his whole shed built in that one, and it looks quite nice. But yeah, we're still undecided. I think that's what we like, but just a shade darker and not so bright. That's too light of a blue. Yeah, something there, we're not sure. So, but yeah, we've got to get this whole wall done, and they're going to come with a splatterer to do that. And then we've got it booked in for painting with Paul, the digger driver, once we've got her all done and we've got a nice day. But yeah, you're not sure. I don't know, I quite like that top one still. I do. I like quite a bright house.
It's too bright.
We'll see what it does. If it dries darker. It's always hard to say when you've just painted it. So it looks quite darker around the edges, but it's quite shiny. It's at the top of the hill. I actually think that's the monument over there. But check this out. It's just a shame. And we've got river views. Just a shame. It's a bit cloudy. But this is why we love our stuff. It's gorgeous. There's our cows over there. That's where they go and graze on top of the hills. They'll be coming past us later. But can we see our house from here? I'm trying to see it. No. So where are we? I can't quite see it. I think we're somewhere there. But yeah, right on the edge. That's where my mate's bought his place there. Just a shame it's all foggy. Yeah, I'm trying to work out which is our house, because I can see the little white one. That's the one. So we're behind it. You can just see our roof. It's hard to see because of the trees. But that's one thing. There's a lot of trees, isn't there, in our village? I know. God, I have to come up here for a picnic.
Yeah. Shall we see if we can get to that one?
Yeah, well, there's a track going to it. Let's go and check out that monument up there. It's some farmer's field, but there is a track to it. I can see there's a track, so well, just play dumb. There we go. In the middle of a field. Isn't that crazy? Just a random structure. Monument. I don't know what the mounds are, but yeah, that's right on the top of, that's where the silos are, and that's where you leave. But yeah, random. And there's loads of car marks, car tracks and stuff up here, so people must come up here, they must come and look. But we're just going to do a description on it. 1923, is that?
From this place, from this place on September 26th, 1923, the island direction of rebel squad departures along the Yugoslavic border.
Oh, there you go. There's loads of these monuments everywhere though, isn't there? I know. Look at that. Have you seen that in England? The old girl's looking smart up here. She's in her element, bless her. They've got some bloody big moles here and all. Size of them buggers.
Isn't it?
It's Great, all these little tracks. It's 4x4 Heaven
Oh, what's that big hole?
here. What's that big hole? We're going down the big hole. Tell you what, I do love the old Land Rover. She's pretty good. Doesn't really look steep on the camera. Yeah, there's tracks all over. I'll go and find some more. Yeah, just looking for some advice on when I cut all this foam off on all the windows, is what's the best way of sealing it and cutting in. The only way I can think of is slice it off and sort of put a framework around it. Is there anything else people do in Bulgaria when you're left with, because it goes quite wide? Yeah, any hints, tips, let me know. Right, 2nd of February, Sunday. Just sort of drop in some of the dates so you know how far back you are with the, with the videos. I'm trying to get caught up. I'm trying to get to them a week behind, but there's so much to film. That's the problem. And you lot seem to love it, so might try to do 2 a week. But situation so far. Seen before, we've got all the windows put in. There's all the old scrap. Scrapman's coming on Tuesday. I've told him to bring a saw because it's not going to fit in his little blingo. I'm just tidying up today. The wife's gone off to the vets. Vets here are amazing. Now we're going to an expensive vets. They're not one of the cheapest ones. It's an hour and a half away. There is one that's 50 minutes away, but they're linked together. But the other place has more specialist equipment. So it's obviously for Lily and a UTI. So she's got a wall of her bladder is extra thick, which causes problems. It's going to be probably a long-term problem. We're going to have to control it with drugs. She basically just wheezes blood and stuff like that in the urine, squatting all the time, just always wants to wee. But the tablets are working. She's not in pain, so you know she's finding herself and happy. It's just like when you can't really take her for a walk, she just wants to sit and squat and like phantom wheeze all the time. So we're just testing out tablets, you know, antibiotics, because there's only a few you can have for it. But yeah, super cheap. There's no extra cost for Saturday. They work 7 days a week. There's none like England. It's crazy. I think the last visit we had was like 70 quid, and that was for ultrasound scans, blood tests, drugs, an hour and a half in the clinic, and on a Saturday. Was it Saturday or no? It was a Sunday. It's just mental for the amount of stuff we get, and they give you a full breakdown with everything. They email you it with everything she's got, the drugs they've given, everything. The communication is just like second to none here. We were so disappointed with UK with our vets, the one in Louth. It was absolutely disgusting. They was talking about euthanasia, putting her down. And just gave her a week of antibiotics. Even they say, no, that's wrong. Should have at least 2 weeks. And charged us thousands. I think it was a couple of grand in. And we didn't even know what she had before we left. That's why we sort of left it an extra month and come here to get treatment. So anyway, enough of that. They're both doing fine and happy anyway. Even Roxy. So, the update. And then I've got... I think by the time you've seen this, I've got to trying to work out what to do with all this foam and stuff, because obviously you get left with this. So as far as I'm concerned, I'm gonna, like in the inside, I'm gonna have to trim it up and box it in a frame, paint the frame like I've done the windows in the same paint. But yeah, I've just put a post on the group just to see what they do. I mean, the outside's different because that's going to have to be all re-plastered and re-cemented. So we've got to do all the walls, all the lintels getting redone. So all this will be in cement eventually. But yeah, he's got to come back because he forgot to put the locks on. So he's got to swap the catches. But yeah, well impressed with the heat difference. Is amazing now. That was a fridge in that room. So job today is I've got someone coming in. Oh, and by a second, at the moment, as I'm talking to you, my back isn't feeling too bad at the moment. I'm steadying down. I've had 3 days, bit of rest. I'm not lugging big heavy stuff. I've got a bit, it's a little numb, you know, a little, I can feel it when I'm walking, but I know it's there, but yeah, I'm just taking it easy now. And for the cost of what it costs a day, like 100 left to get somebody in for work, 42 quid. It's cheaper for me to just sit and do nothing than to be ill. So yeah, I'm taking a lot of your advice and just calming down. The wife's even telling me off. She's been amazing. She's lugging everything around, but she suffers with a serious spine problem. But I forgot what the word is. It's almost like a crumbling thing. So, but yeah, fairly easy one. I've bought some wood, and I've got a machine. I've got my new table saw as well. So I'll just make like a box round it and just seal it in, paint it. But some are bigger than others. Yeah, this room should be fine. I hate these. Can't get them off. I need a heat gun. But yeah, just change the floor. We're going laminate like we did in the other room now. So we're going to reboard these rooms, all these rooms now, and go for them. The problem we found was the laminate we bought, or the other one, it was just horrible to lay. It chipped, it wasn't that good quality, and it cost quite a bit out here. That was 18 square metres, which wasn't a bad price, we thought, but yeah, it's not the best. So, and for the extra cost to lay, I mean, he could do this whole house in 1 day with a lino. With that other stuff, it'll probably take a week, because it took him 2 days to do that other room, and he struggled. So, and he says, I've never seen a floor like this. It's got like a weird, how they normally slot in, if anyone knows that one, and it's more sort of straight and it clips in, and it's just about pushing them together. This has like a bit of a U-shaped, weird stuff. It's supposed to be better for water protection, but he said I think you needed specialist tools for it, but it was a sod to put together. But anyway, it's done. It looks nice in the other place. We're still down there. He's there now, as we speak. Day 1 of the shower block we're building, and toilet block. It's all going to be fully insulated. We've got the new toilet, the new separate toilet to be fitted. So yeah, as you've seen in a little video I've just done before, we went down there the other night. So yeah, I'm just coming in here to sand. I've been filling some of these holes and cracks. I've just got to sand these down, get rid of these, and we've got our friend coming in, lovely little Rosie, our Belgian friend, at Riverside Sunrise, oh, Rosie, change your name. See, it says Rosie's got a little hotel type place down the road. She does like, she's got 2 rooms to rent, and then she does camping. She's got the views, amazing views. But if you Google it and look at Ostrov, it's on Google Maps. I can just never remember how to say it. Is it Riverside Riverside? That's what I was thinking. Hang on. Okay. Riverview Sunrise. I got it right. I had to go on Google. Riverview Sunrise. If you go onto Google, put in Ostrov, Bulgaria, because there's a few Ostrovs all over the world. Riverview Sunrise. Yeah, she's got 2 beautiful beds downstairs. She rents out, and she's got like a camping ground, so you can wake up to amazing views of the Danube and stuff over there. She gets a sunrise every morning. So she has got a Facebook page as well, so go and check that out. And she posts all the pictures of the sunrises and stuff over there. So that's Riverview Sunrise on Facebook and Instagram as well, I think. Yeah, she is. Absolutely lovely lady. She's took us in under a little wing, feeds us, comes around with things. We give her loads of things because she's into like making stuff, and like for Christmas. She's an ex-chef. She had her own restaurant in Belgium, So for Christmas, she does sell, she has her own little sales thing, more in the summer, but she does all like little pots of all sorts of foods and, and I bought like a big packet, big bulk load of it for Christmas for the wife. She absolutely loved it, still going through it. All sorts of weird stuff with seaweed and chilies and all sorts of stuff in jars. It's brilliant, like homemade hazelnut chocolate spread. And, there's all sorts, but yeah, go and check her out. She always tells me off because I always just call her Rosie and I don't mention her little place. So yeah, because of her, a lot of people in Ostrov have the old view envy. And we don't get gold fever, it's always view fever. Even I do like my views now. It's lovely. So open this room up, amazing. But yeah, we don't get the view, see the boats, the huge boats going up and down, and like great big tankers and all sorts. But it's still our little slice of heaven up here. And to be honest, I don't think I'd ever sell this place. You'd have to come with a lot of money. It's just, when you get these areas, you find a place and everyone in that area and the people around it and what's going on just hits the spot. It's like we can just sit out here and it's just so quiet. It might be different soon. Neighbours moving in just up the road here. That one. I think there's 6 in a bus. If you go on YouTube and Facebook and Instagram and everywhere. So they're friends of ours who live in a double-decker bus. So yeah, they're coming out soon to come and check and see what house they bought. But right, yeah, I guess it's time to stop waffling, because that's all I ever seem to do now. And start doing some basic work while the wife's at the vet's. And yeah, some sanding done, and then I've got to tidy this. Look at the dust. This is just from sanding. When I had that guy in, and we sweeped and sweeped, we need to wash it. So yeah, still got to tackle these cracks yet. Ugh. But hey, let's get on. Right, to show you where I'm up to at the moment. So, if you're like me, and you're doing it on a budget, ideally, oh god, I've had dust mass on. Ideally, this roof wants replastering. Really, if you've got the money and the funds, I'll just replaster every room. If you're good at that sort of thing, I'm not. And I'm trying to save money. And they are good solid walls. The thing is with Bulgaria, don't ever be put off with like cracks in the ceilings like it. Right, just as soon as you've put a bit of filler on, sanding them up, they'll be like that for probably 10, 20 years, and you'll not see the cracks. The problem is what happens, so Bulgarian houses, when they was first built back, this one's 60s, so we're talking a good old age. This was early 50s, 60s, and even the early ones, they didn't really have foundations. And the problem is, over the years, they've settled, and that's where you get the cracks from. And the cracks have been there probably 30, 40 years, maybe longer. There has been known in this area, just down the road actually, they had a bit of an earthquake. They did actually have a landslide in Oriokovo, but that was about a century ago. Caused a lot of damage to a few houses in the area, but nearly every house you'll find in Bulgaria, these sort of old houses, will all have cracks. So, I was a bit dubious when I first come. Oh, what's that? Is that one of them tractors? Oh, it is. Oh, that's my neighbour. I want one. I love them. I think he's got someone down to help him. Yeah, so I'm definitely having one of them. I keep telling the wife we're having one. I need one to just run around the garden in and load up, and just, that's the Bulgarian way. It's like when you run out of sticks, you go off down to the local woods and stuff like that. You go find loads of sticks, fill your trailer up, and off you go. So anyway, back to basics. Like I say, I'm just starting to fill I've sanded the old cracks so it makes a bit more of an hole. This area could really do with full replaster. I'm going to pull out a bit more and then fill it. Now, your best friend in Bulgaria is a guy called gypsum. You just mix it, plaster, like we have in the UK. Filler, but you get it in massive 20. Mix it in the water and just slap her on. It's cracking stuff. These big holes, I did a test and I filled some of these holes in with some leftovers and they've been rock solid like cement. Because this is going to have new floors on anyway. So whatever stuff I get left, I'm filling these holes just to give it a bit more of a solid. And then we're reply lining the whole lot. So, like I was saying, it's just these cracks and stuff in ceilings. Some of them are alright actually. Like in this one, there's only a couple, but this is actually quite a cement. Oh, what am I doing? You want to look at me? So yeah, there's only a couple in this one. I think this one was a little bit heavier, but it's where you can see where they've filled before, and really all I'm doing is sanding it back and redoing it and making it a bit neater, because I don't even think they even sanded it, I think they just filled it. But yeah, under there it's like 2 layers of floor and there's mud floor up there. Yeah, Bulgarian houses are weird, but the way I look at it, this is stood here for this long and it's solid. I lived in a Barrett house. I can remember buying a brand spanking new Barrett house. I think it was 3 months old. And within that first year, you could near enough put your hand through the windows. The windows all shrunk, everything creaked. The house was just horrible. The boilers were packing up. Just absolute cheap throwaway. So these houses, are brilliant really. They've stood the test of time. You just need to keep looking after them. And every year you just keep doing more DIY to them. And they'll outlast us this is all solid concrete underneath me here. This is the underneath. From there to there to there is the cellar. That's how big it is. So it goes from that fence outside, because it comes in under there, all the way under. And there, it's a big old cellar, and it's as wide as this room as well. Right, let's get back to sanding and filling. Well, it's that time again. It's painting. Oh yeah, you painting. I've even got someone coming in tomorrow to help. So I'm on the ceilings, all these bloody things. So, done this one, and this is only one coat. Got one coat done, we're on the shit daisy. So, and then it covers it, it's covered up, I mean, like I say, the cracks and stuff, it covers well. And then it's like a latex paint, so it's got a bit of stretch into it. This one room I'm doing now, this is what we're going to call this, it's going to be, I don't know, seating area with bookshelves, and it's like the library. Got this one done. Well, it's not done, but yeah, it's slowly done one coat. So probably about another 10 coats to go. The paint will be holding the house up. I just hope it's not as bad as last house. Well, it shouldn't be, because this stuff's a little bit different. The old one, the plaster was so bad on the walls, every time you used a roller it pulled the old plaster off, because it just wasn't sealed behind. Yeah, so reboarded. Whole lot's going to get reboarded. We're not off laminate now. So yeah, we've just bought the vinyl for this one and that one. That one we don't know what to do with yet. We might make it. We have seen this stuff at IKEA, but we'll see. But yeah, that's it. Right. It's about great news as well. I've booked the kids, so all the kids are coming, even the stepson, in April. So I've got mine coming for 2 weeks, stepson's coming for 1. So yeah, it's been a long time. It's going to be getting on to 6 months since I've seen the kids. So plenty of things to do. We'll be shutting down. No more work. and going out and enjoying it, everything. So we'll be taking them to every city, and can't do too much at once, because if you do it all too much, they won't want to come back again. Done it all. So yeah, find some fun things to do. I did see like a it was almost like a safari thing. They do jeep tours in the mountains and stuff like that. Maybe take them up. I don't know what there is up in April, but go up to maybe find some snow right up at the ski resort. I forgot the name of it now. I don't know, but yeah, we're still planning. Right, I've got all loads of stuff, tricks to sort out in this house, because it's all still a bit old. It's all got the old stuff. So yes, they've had a couple of new additions, but see where everything goes. But yeah, as soon as all these rooms are done, then we've got this bloody room to start fresh again. It's like, ugh, it's a storage room. But yeah, still got papering to do, take off and everything. Groundhog Day now. It's like, go to bed, get up, paint or sand, getting a bit worn down with it. It's nice when it's done though. It's just that I'm just not into all the prep. I mean, this dust is just unreal. You just can't get rid of it. So we're going to literally have to wash the walls before we can paint, because there's that much dust. Crazy. But right, I'm not going to get painted with me babbling on. So off we go.